Welcome. In front of me is a Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can go through the setup of the phone. So when you boot it up for the first time, you should be presented with this screen right over here, where all you need to do is tap on an arrow and then find your desired language. Here we go. I'm going to select English. Then you can choose your region. Now for me, it actually selected a correct one, so I don't need to change it. But obviously you can find your region in the list. You can also search it right here. The next page we have terms and conditions, so you will need to select this box right here that have read and agreed to them, and obviously you can tap either here or here to read what you're actually agreeing to. And from there you can go to the next page, which is checking for the SIM card. This is strictly for network purposes, so you have the option to log into your Google account later on throughout the setup process. You can either connect that to network through SIM card or through Wi-Fi, but if you choose to skip both of those, obviously the login page for Google will not show up throughout the setup process. So I'm gonna skip this right now. And right here there is the Wi-Fi page, so you can obviously connect to it if you want to. I'll be skipping it. And this will bring me to the Google services. So we have things like location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. And going really quickly over all of those, basically location is just GPS tracking, scanning allows the device to look for signals like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and send user and diagnostic data allows Google to gather data on you, basically spy. So no thanks. And from there we can go to the next page. And this is the place where you can set up some kind of screen lock. So that can be PIN, pattern, password, and also fingerprint. So choose whichever one you want if you want to set up. If you don't want to set up anything, you can skip it right over here. And this will bring us to additional settings. So we have location, sending diagnostic data automatically, automatic system updates, personalized ads, and user experience programs. Now, these options are strictly from Xiaomi, because some of them, as you probably are aware, already repeated, like the location. We already had that, which I disabled it from Google, but apparently Xiaomi kind of says, nah, screw it, we're gonna have our own, which will keep the option enabled if you keep it enabled right here. Now, to be completely honest, I don't really mind things like location or automatic system updates and stuff like that, but what I do mind is this absolute abomination of an option, personalized ads. So what it does is basically completely always checks what you're searching for in your device, what you speak about, and then gives you ads about it. And the option itself is absolutely cancer, but additionally, as you can see, you can disable any kind of option right here without any kind of hassle. But hey, you try to disable this. Whoa, stop there. Are you sure you want to disable or some kind of majestic spying option that will give you trash ads based on whatever you're talking about? Yes, turn that trash off, and from here we can actually finish up the setup. So once we get past the most trash options out there, we can now move on to something that actually gives any kind of value to the device, like for instance the default launcher. So by default the phone opts into what they're calling classic, which I would consider a little bit ironic, considering classic is more classic to iOS devices like iPhones rather than Android, while the app drawer is just called app drawer, which would normally be called classic. I prefer the app drawer because that's just the typical Android experience, so that's what I'm going to stick with. And from there we basically finish up the setup. So let's tap on an arrow and give it a moment. And here we go. As you can see, we are now on the home screen with the device fully set up. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.